because I have a hot take that I personally feel like we have more than one soulmate. I don't feel like we have a soulmate.
I think you can be in love with two people at the same time.
Believe you dropped it. I took his bitch with ease, now she off the bye-bye.
Yo, what's good,
Let's
guys?
go.
Welcome back. Pod 260, man. Another episode.
What's going on, y'all?
Back with the guys, man. As you can see, we got a new setup. Thanks to my boy E. He always
Yes, sir. Always working.
switching it up. Dubs down in the comments, man. This is fun. How long it took you to do this?
Like 2 days.
What made you come up with this?
It's the vibes, man.
I like
We're
it.
just chilling.
Yeah, I
We
like
just-
it.
Sinners.
Usually for the pods, we just
Sinners.
nah.
Nah, it's
Usually
cool.
for the pod, you know. Hey,
You
yo.
still ain't watched Sinners yet,
I
bro?
have not.
Oh.
Shout out everybody that's seen Sinners. It done been in IMAX, left IMAX, and then got re-entered back in IMAX.
Hey, I went to go see it on Friday, bro. This nigga didn't believe me.
I
He
did.
wanted
I had
to
to quiz
quiz me. I'm
I had to
like,
quiz
bro, I really want to go
I had to
see
quiz-
it. Like I said, I went to the movie.
Bruh, literally had to quiz him. He said, I could tell you what happened at the end. Nah. Everybody know what happened at the end. Tell me
So-
something in
I'm
the
really
middle.
pissed I left from the first credits, though.
Oh, yeah.
I had to get on TikTok to see the
It was cool.
the end.
Then it was just a little.
So,
Focal
what
lesson.
made you want to watch this movie? Because you say you're not a movie connoisseur. Yeah.
Because like say Trident come out with a new gun and everybody raving about it. Okay, I want to see what's
What
the
hype
hype
about
about.
it,
You're a follower.
Not a
You
follower.
Not
Not really, because like if I was a follower, I would have been there day one. Because I know I don't watch movies.
Whoa, I've been there day one.
But you watch movies though.
Oh, okay.
I don't watch movies. That's
You're
not my
right,
niche.
I'm there before day one, Thursdays.
He still ain't even watch it. But yeah, bro. I was just like, okay. My
Nah.
boy Trey said it was a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Seen it
And this
twice.
dude who I'll be watching on TikTok, like he's one of the hardest critics on anything cinema.
Oh, yeah, he did. show
And
me
he
that.
was
seen that.
like, this shit a 10 out of 10. I didn't
It
see
is,
him
bro.
because I love Power. That's my TV show. And he said Power was like a 6 out of 10. I'm like, never. Like, I'm tuned in every week. So if he gave it a 10 out of 10, I'm like, yeah, I gotta go watch it.
Great movie. But you did go see
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. That was
Oh my god, that was great.
As a Marvel fan, are you excited for next phase?
Yes. Those guys, that new team, yeah, they're gonna be hard. The whole movie was great. The story was
They
great.
had the Void in
plot
there,
was
right?
great. Yeah.
Okay.
Sentry was dope. There was a whole there's a story behind the movie. I ain't gonna lie. So if you haven't seen it,
I haven't seen it.
there's a moral to the story, to the whole thing, and it's about like mental health awareness.
For real?
Yeah. So it's
That's
a lot
dope.
about like depression, and the movie is about depression, and you'll see like throughout the movie like who the characters are and why they're at that point in life. But nah, it's pretty good. And what's next is Marvel is gonna cook. They cooking.
See, I kind of wish like I wasn't too like athletic sometimes. Like growing up. Let me finish. Because like I said in the earlier pods, like bro, I never got into shit like that.
Yeah.
Too athletic, girl.
Like, let me cook.
Yeah, let me get it off his chest.
About to bite the mic. Relax, bro. Let me finish. No, bro, like y'all gotta be having conversations like I'm in Pluto right now. Like, I don't know what the hell you talking about for real. Only reason why I knew about Thunderbolt because when I went to go to the movies, I seen it on a little
Advertisement?
advertisement.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I know about it for real.
Bruh, like growing up as a Marvel fan, only reason I haven't seen Thunderbolts yet, which I plan on seeing it tomorrow, is because I haven't.
Woohoo.
I'm just going back home with my sister. So me and her gonna see it.
Are you going back home tomorrow?
Yeah, like
What's
North
the
Carolina. So shout out to my LB. He's having.
Salem?
Shout out to my LB man. He's the first one out of all of us to have a kid. My little niece. So going to show some
When you
love.
having
I'm
a kid,
excited.
bro?
That's what's up.
When I'm having a kid,
Yeah.
I find a little short that's gonna give me one.
I got
know.
one right now.
Whoa.
I'm 0 for 3.
Two.
Back to
Oh, for
back
two, whatever.
back to the
Shit.
conversation.
Yeah. But yeah, nah. So like as a Marvel fan, I really kind of fell off after Spider-Man Far From Home was cool, but after that, the Doctor Strange and after they let go of Jonathan
Right.
Majors, I just kind of been out of it. I haven't really liked, and then the Spider, what's the lady name? Madam Web.
Yeah.
Didn't like Madam Web.
Oh hell no, that was ass.
Yeah, terrible. Didn't like
That was ass.
what's the vampire? It was like a vampire movie in there.
Morbius.
Morbius.
That was
And they
ass,
didn't
too.
make once they didn't make Blade and they canceled Blade for like the 15th time. I was like, all right, Marvel don't know what they want to do, so I was kind of over it. But I heard a lot of good things about Thunderbolts, so I'm excited to go and see
Bruh.
that for sure. You
Yes,
need to
sir.
get into Marvel.
I think I'm
Marvel's
a
dope.
little too late, man. I think that train
Never.
done passed me, brother.
Never.
I
It's a
think
new
that-
phase.
He too tough. He a
I
tough
think
guy.
that phase done passed me, brother.
I
I'm
feel you,
sorry.
bro.
He too tough, y'all.
It's not the fact that I'm tough. It's just like it's not enough time in a day to catch up. Trust me.
Oh hell no, you're right.
Nah, it is ass.
It's over like 15 years worth of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But you can
So-
sit like they have a thing. If y'all didn't know, they have a thing on Google that you can watch it in chronological. It's two orders. You can watch it in like movie release date, or you can actually watch it as far as like MCU, like
The
you know, what I'm
universe
saying? Yeah,
timeline,
like actually how the
Yeah.
timeline is supposed to be. Yeah, so I mean,
Nah.
if y'all interested, go check it out.
Yeah.
You know, two great movies, Thunderbolts, Sinners. Definitely go watch them while they
Sinners
in
should have
theaters.
been watched though. I ain't gonna lie.
My bad, y'all. I'm lacking for
Hey,
real.
you cool? That's not your cup of tea.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know what? Not to. It's not gonna be a spoiler.
I'm first day at
You know what I want to see? I seen something on TikTok. It's like 4 different like ways Ryan Coogler can maneuver through the Sinners. Like they can bring like Smoke and Stack, how like what they did type shit before they got back to the Delta. Then they could have did something about Remick. They could have did
his origin story. Yeah, that would have been fun.
it was another one like Sammy after.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Or it was one
like
more.
that time period between. Yeah.
That'd be dope. I will really tune into that.
Oh
Smoke and Stack.
yeah.
I fuck with that character.
Yeah, like how they got to like how did they get that infamous name?
Ever since I watched it, like TikTok has been filled with that shit, and I've never noticed. I never noticed like the reason why they was dressing the way they was dressing,
bruh. So much going on,
and it's in my DNA because you know I'm Irish. Somebody say something. You know I'm Irish, bro. My last name Rogan, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, man.
Right. So you relate to Remy? You relate to Remy?
Kinda. That's my uncle. Twice removed.
Wow.
I didn't play. But no,
great movie.
I think that'll
great
be.
Movie.
Ryan Coogler got some shit cooking. He gonna make.
Hey, Ryan Coogler, you cool, brother? Cool,
bro. I was watching interviews, bro. This nigga is so Oakland. It is crazy.
Oh yeah. West Coast.
His mannerism is so
West Coast.
You know where he from?
West Coast, and he loves that. Like he's really our next Christopher Nolan type producer, bro. Christopher Nolan. Wow, he's like the guy. You know,
not Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele's no.
I seen something they should do a collab. Oh. Ryan Coogler and Jordan Peele.
Oh yeah, they have a similar flow. Like they got a similar vibe.
Jordan Peele better
than who?
Than
Ryan.
Yeah,
I like Sinners better than Get Out.
100%.
Tripping.
I just him.
You ain't seen Sinners.
Him might be nice though.
But him is like
is gonna be.
I feel like with so all right. So personally, I feel like Jordan Peele is a great producer. No knock to my man's game, but I feel like he tries too hard to do what Ryan Coogler does effortlessly, which is trying to convey a message and trying to make people woke. Like Us, super dope because you know it kind of gave a parallel between you know what I'm saying like our doppelgangers and stuff and how they like the parallels between our life and somebody else might be living the same life as you, like your twin, your evil twin, basically, and how you know clones and stuff are a thing, government conspiracies, like it ties into a lot of conspiracies.
Right.
But Nope. You never seen Nope?
Nope is so tough.
What is Nope about? What was
Alien.
What was the symbolism in it?
They couldn't catch him every time they tried to take a picture of him. The electronics stopped working. It wasn't really no symbolism.
That's what I mean. That's the symbolism. But like, how does that's not
every movie has to have a meaning.
But his movies. I'm saying his movies are that genre though. His movies are like meaningful. Like him is the dark side of like I'm gonna get it out the mud. I'm gonna get it by any means necessary. Yeah. That's what him is supposed to be about. Like that's the storyline by it. No, I mean Us is supposed to be about like you know evil twins and government conspiracy when it comes to like cloning and everything. It's supposed to be a woke movie. But like I personally feel as if, and let me know if I'm missing like a plot point in the movie, but like I feel like he tries so hard to convey a message that a lot of times is missed. Because I've seen Us twice, I've seen Nope twice, and I still am like, where? Nope. Like what is this? You know, like what are you trying to say?
Trying to catch Alien, like,
and that's cool.
They can't record what they can't, like what they can see.
Okay, you ever seen Fruitvale Station? I know you've seen Black Panther. Is Us or Nope better than Black Panther?
Nah.
Okay, and Ryan Coogler did.
I ain't really like how Black Panther ended, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Which we talking about Killmonger?
Because I'm a villain, bro. I want to Killmonger to win so bad.
I mean, he kind of did for real. Like he really
No.
accomplished his goals. Like
hell no, he was supposed to really reign in Wakanda, bro.
The one who really won was Namor.
I didn't see the second one.
Oh, Namor's fire, bro. Goals.
Namor is doing the same thing as T'Challa's doing, or T'Chaka. They don't want nobody to touch their shit.
Yeah, like he's all about like. Honestly, Namor is a lot like Killmonger. Like how Killmonger wanted Wakanda to just be about Wakanda. That's how Namor is. Namor is like, bro, we just want to live. Like,
leave us alone, type shit.
Yeah, like yo, I want to live
Don't want
like
none.
this.
You said
Yeah.
Namor?
Namor, yeah. Namor is a soccer player. Namor, this guy. But yeah, no, a lot of great movies out right now, man.
All right.
Especially those two. Those are must watch. I'm excited to see Thunderbolts. Super excited.
What's next? What's next on the docket?
Man, so on the docket tonight, just a couple things, bro. First up, I've been seeing this trend that's been going around about so what destination addiction is, for those who don't know, is your desire to get to a place, and then once you get there, you don't give your chance to appreciate the journey you went on because you're looking forward to your next destination. So every time you get to the top of the mountain or the mountaintop, the only thing you see in front of you is another mountaintop. So basically, because especially, I feel like especially as men, we do that a lot, to where we set a goal for ourselves, and then once we obtain that goal, like it's short lived. It's like, okay, cool, I got it, and then you go to the next thing. So how y'all feel about destination addiction?
It's like,
as far as the men,
I think it's probably like an ego thing for men.
Okay.
Because enough is never enough. Like we see something, like say we see a goal, like you said earlier. Like we see a goal, like, okay, we did this now. Like, what's the next challenge? We don't care about like step by step.
Mm-hmm.
We don't care about the fruits of our labor, for real. We just don't. We just want to go to the next challenge, next challenge. And with women, it's like, okay, we had a goal. Let's go celebrate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're gonna chill.
Right.
We're gonna chill. Then maybe if another goal comes at hand, we're gonna try to conquer that. But we don't got no chill. We just keep going. That's just the ego thing, in my opinion.
How you feel about
it? I feel it's mostly like that for single men who don't.
No, you good.
You know what I'm saying? Who always want to be the next thing. Cause you say you never know how to stop. If you have a good woman, it tell you like just relax.
That's real. I didn't even think about it like that. Like that's. I
Like
mean,
you're
honestly,
working. You're doing too much. Slow down.
I mean, that is true, bro. Cause I've like.
No, it's not.
Bro, yes, it is.
Yeah,
A good woman is going to tell you, enjoy yourself.
No, bro.
Yes, they really will tell you,
bro.
bro. Women will tell you when you're.
What are you
when
going
you're doing
so
too
fast
much.
for?
Who said we going fast about conquering a goal?
You say you on to the next one, on to the next, on to the next.
He's saying fast.
You can take your time on the goals. It's like, because men don't want to settle.
Nobody wants to settle
for nothing but being number one.
Yeah, but I guess like the point of the destination addiction, because you're right, but I feel like you're also right too. Like destination addiction is like when you get there, you went through all of this to get here, and your next thought is, how can, like, now this is my new floor. How can I get to a new ceiling? Instead of, I got here, like I'm like, instead of looking at this mountaintop, I'm looking at the view, I'm looking at everything that I stepped over, everything it took to get here. And I enjoyed what I went through. Now it's time for me to go. Like, women will really settle you. For real, for real. I've had a woman like that.
Hold on.
I ain't never seen it.
Go ahead, bro. Because you're married. So, like, give your point.
Damn, I forgot. I lost my train of thought because
he's cooked, Chad.
No.
It'll taco.
I had something. I think it depends on the person, and like you have to know, like you're trying to get to that goal, and like you miss the journey,
and
then you're like, damn, now I'm 60, I'm still trying to get up there. I forget when I was 45. Because I was trying to get to the next step.
That's because of the ego, bro. Men are very ego driven. That's all it is.
Is it for each
A
other?
woman can't change a man's ego for real.
Is it for each other or is it for a woman? Like honestly, in all actuality, like what you're trying to do,
That's a good
what's the
question.
next step to get successful? Are you trying to do it for yourself or are you doing
50-50.
it for a woman?
50-50.
Not even gonna hold you. It's probably I'm gonna say pause. It's probably not even for a woman. Like I feel like men like no. Hear me out, bro. Like, let me get
You
off.
like to compete with other
Bruh,
dudes?
let me get mine.
Get yours.
Let me get mine.
That way.
Like I was saying, bro, like it ain't about a woman because a lot of times, like our egos are as big. Piggybacking on what you said, our egos are as big like that because we see another like man doing better,
For sure.
and then I feel like women can come in at that point because they're like they would notice it and kind of point it out in a subliminal way, and then it's like, oh, okay, now I got to.
And that ain't the woman for you, bro.
Right, you know exactly. But that's what I'm
That's
saying though. But
not,
even like
bro.
a self motivation type of thing, if I see, shout out to the TikToker or Instagram influencer, Ashton. What's his name? Ashton. No, not Ashton Kutcher.
The dude that's
The big,
training?
the buff dude that just be running with
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
canines and
Ashton,
stuff.
y'all know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that guy. Like, you know, you see him and you just like, as a guy, like even me, I find myself, I'll watch his videos and I'm like, bro, I could do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I work out. I can run against dogs for real. I could run beside a car at 22 miles per hour. Like, he ain't doing nothing I can't do. And then that's when the goal starts.
Right.
And then, but like, even at that point, I'm not satisfied until I get to that, either that, like, that peak that he is at or that entity is at. I want to get there. And then once I get there, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm settled until I see something better. And I'm like, dang. So I ain't even really enjoy the fruits of my labor on the way up. I mean, we just need to celebrate more as men. Like, I
Me
just don't get why we
personally,
don't.
I just think
I'm a celebrator.
you shouldn't.
I'm a celebrator. I don't care if I learn how to tie my shoes correctly. I'm gonna celebrate
I
that
feel
shit,
that.
bro. I'm gonna celebrate. Like you said earlier before we start recording, like dudes don't we celebrate like
Nonchalant.
milestones, bro.
Yeah.
Like it gotta be something crazy.
Yeah.
Like me personally, for my birthday, I'm always trying to do something because I have homies, I have loved ones who ain't get to see 26,
Yeah.
ain't get to see 28, ain't get to see 30. I turned 30 in August, y'all. I got homies that's been passed away for 10 years when we in high school, this, that, and the third. So I can't take this shit for granted because some people ain't make it this far.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna celebrate every milestone I do, even if it's I got a goal to lose 15 pounds. Once I lose that 15 pounds, we gonna celebrate. I'm not gonna celebrate in a wrong way, but I'm gonna do something like yeah, I'm gonna do something. You got to do something to appreciate it and then to enjoy life because when I'm 70, I can't enjoy it
Yeah.
as much as I
Hell
can.
yeah.
That's
at
what I'm
30.
saying. I want to wait till retirement to
don't.
enjoy
I
the fruits of my
don't.
labor, bro.
That's
I
why I
don't.
always said told myself and I told my family, like, bro, I'm not about to be working my whole life.
No,
I
bro.
gotta go.
I'm not.
I gotta
I'm not.
go. Like by 35, I'm not gonna be working.
Yeah.
I might be at the office checking in this, that, and the third, but I'm not putting in the legwork no more. I'm gonna have the right people around me to do what I need them to do.
Yeah.
And I can enjoy at 35 on a cruise instead of at 75 on a cruise.
Drinking a pina colada.
Bro, I don't want to play fucking shuffleboard.
Nah, for real. Like, I want to hoop.
Shuffle something on
Yeah.
that board. No.
Eddie, you were about to say
But
something.
it's a time. It's dedication. You just gotta put the time in,
Sure.
like, and all this works out. Like honestly, like it's really about sacrificing your time. Like you was telling me the other day, like you motivated me to just said you're gonna have to do it. Like if you want it, you're gonna have to sacrifice it. And at the end of the day, I think everybody who's successful has sacrificed something in their life that may put them to the position where they needed to win.
For sure.
That's why one of my favorite quotes is "Sleep is for the rich."
One of my favorite quotes is everything seems impossible until it's done. That's one of my favorite quotes of
For
all
real.
time. So I'm like,
Damn,
yeah,
that's
that's
dope. I
pretty
like that,
tough,
I like
right?
I like that.
You
No,
know,
for real.
I like that.
My dad got a quote I always say. Every time I walk up to him, he like, "What's up, son?" I'm like, "Shit, slow motion." He like, "Slow motion better than
no
no motion."
motion. Yeah,
Bro, like,
he really
a
does. He
snowball
said that
be
all the
snowball.
time, bro. Yeah, he said
A
that all the
snowball
time,
beats a
bro.
snowball. Little is better than nothing.
Yeah.
You gotta shoot.
So
You gotta shoot.
even if you have a goal set out and you only made it, you took a half a step towards your goal is better than no step. So this is why I love Sleep is for the rich. We all got the same 24 hours. My dad tell me this all the time. This is why I love my pop so much. We all got the same 24 hours. The rich man got the same 24 hours as the poor man. It's just the rich man spend his 24 better than the poor man. So
Yeah.
if you want something, you gotta, even if you get 3 hours of sleep one night, then you get 2 hours, then you get a full night of rest. Just know you gotta be more productive in your
Gotta use it
24
better.
hours.
Gotta use the time better.
That's why I was telling Eddie be stressing. Like Eddie be not to put his business out, but Eddie mind he be fighting his mind. He be, I gotta do this, I gotta do that.
I do.
But
My
he got
mind
his
do be
own wife,
racing.
he got his own kids. Like Eddie, I get where you coming from, because at one point, I was about 23, 24, my mindset was fucked up. I had to call my best friend, like, bro, I don't know how I'm gonna do this shit. And he just told me, like, bro, if you want it, go get it. Sacrifices. In order to gain, you gotta sacrifice, bro. Like, if it's sacrificing time with your family, I'm sorry, I love you, but I want us to be in a better position than we are today.
Yeah,
In the
for
future.
sure.
If it's sacrificing your sleep, cool. Sleep is for the rich. That's the mindset you gotta keep. If it's sacrificing time with your friends, like I told all my homeboys, like when I get a new relationship, they know I'm gone. I'd rather y'all be mad at me than like my significant other. So I'm
Yeah,
cool with my
yeah.
friends being mad at me because I'm sacrificing in order to gain. Because if you my real friend, you gonna understand.
Oh yeah.
I got goals and I'm trying to achieve.
But Eddie, as like, with you being, in a marriage with beautiful kids, like how is your like kids and your wife has helped slowed you down? Because you mentioned, your women that actually slow you down and help you actually appreciate what you've done and what's going to happen. So how has she helped you realize that, or even the kids?
Um, it's like an everyday motivation type thing. You wake up and like I see them and I gotta get it type stuff. Right now, like I'm really proud of myself. Like to the point of where I'm at, to where they're not hungry, where they got like a
Yeah,
roof over their head. They got clothes on their backs type stuff.
tight,
So it's
tight.
like motivation for that, but I want more. Like I want more for them type stuff,
So
right? I chose to bring them into this world, so it's like I feel like it's my duty to give them
yeah,
the best life
For
they
sure.
can. It's not their fault that they're here, so I can't blame them.
For sure.
It's just that motivation. Like you want more for yourself, you want more for your family type stuff. I'm doing this not just for me, for everybody around me. And I hope it works out type stuff.
yeah,
And we want to make connections and have people all around Fort Wayne talking, and stuff like
For
that,
sure. For
and
sure.
and bringing life here.
hell yeah.
Instead of all the negativity and all that, bring togetherness.
But
But like for her to like keep me
like grounded, like
like grounded.
how do you like
Um,
balance that out? Like wanting them to have more, but you also are like making sure you're present in their life.
uh, experiencing life moments, like actually being there.
Okay,
Like Ken says, my mind races a lot. Just because I want to be somewhere else. But I just feel like live in the now,
but
and that's what I'm teaching myself. Live in the now. I used to think a lot about the future. I still do a little bit, but I have to live in the now before they're 20, and I'm like, damn, where the time go?
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Now they're leaving the crib, so just live in the now. Whoever you're with, you got your mom, your dad, call them. Live in the now. Enjoy the moment now. It'll all work out.
I'm glad you said that. Like I said, I'm turning 30. I was at my pops' crib. Like me and my pops is
Me
dead ass
too.
yeah,
best
yeah.
friends,
Like,
bro.
Me too.
that's all for real. What you say?
What you just say, bro?
I'm turning
She said-
30.
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
said me too
I
about the
was say,
pops best
bro,
friend.
you,
Me and my pops is literally best
All
friends,
right.
bro.
All right.
That's what I thought you was going
you
with
don't
it,
have a
bro.
dad.
Me and my pops is literally best
Damn,
friends, so
I'm
we talk
catching
about
the
anything.
strays.
And he just be like, "Son, you about to be 30 this year. You know how fucking fast that went, bro." He always tells stories of the grow up, of
Yeah.
me growing up, me maturing, me doing this, that, and the third. And the fact that you just said like live in the moment, I try not to live in the moment because you can get lost in the moment. You can get complacent. You can get content with the moment. But
When you're there.
when it comes to certain aspects, you have to
Yeah.
live
Oh
in the
yeah.
moment.
When you talk to your dad, live there. But like when you're working and you're trying to get something better, like yeah, try to move. But when you're like with your family, when you're actually spending time, with Christmas time, Thanksgiving every year, when you're spending time with someone you actually love, live there.
For sure,
That's
definitely,
real.
definitely because world is just like
Man.
growing up, bro. Like I ain't see this many fucking deaths. I ain't gonna lie.
bruh. Facts.
The older you get, the more people just dying left and right. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't even think it's that, bro. I really feel like the older we get, the more desensitized we get to death. Because
I
that's
don't
why
go to
we're
funerals
seeing
no
it.
more, bro.
Yeah, like, bro, like I remember at one point to hear about somebody's death, you would hear about it on the news. You know what I'm saying? Like you would
Yeah.
like literally, and they wouldn't even show the body. They'll just show, you know what I'm saying, the warning tape and everything, the caution tape, and officers and stuff surrounding whatever area or place they're in. Now you get on Twitter, you get on Instagram, it'll give you a quick little warning. Hey, this image may be
Especially
graphic due to
Twitter.
viewers. Yeah, you click that, and you can literally see somebody walk up to somebody, shoot them in the face.
They do that in Fort
Yeah.
Wayne.
I know on
I'm
Saturdays.
just playing, bro.
If you
Come
on
on
Saturdays at
Saturday.
JD's, don't go between 12 and 3. I'm telling you, it's a war zone.
Nah.
But no, like literally, bro, like it's crazy how graphic the world's gotten and how desensitized we are to everything. Because I personally hate seeing stuff like that. Like they'll ask, I'll go to the little 3 dots and like suggest less because I don't want to see them having a good day. Then I just seen somebody get ran, or a crowd of people get ran over.
I see somebody fall off a building and land on a pole.
Like that's like why do I want to see
that
that?
shit made my stomach hurt.
And I'm
I
eating
ain't gonna
lunch,
lie.
and I'm like, bruh, I ain't even hungry no more.
That
It's
shit
like,
made my stomach
it's like,
hurt.
bruh, I just want my stuff to be movie announcements. You know what I'm saying? Celebrity or influencer news and sports. That's what it was at one point. And memes, stuff I could laugh at. Now I'm scrolling and it's terrorist attacks and all this other stuff that at one point you had to actually search to find, but now it's just
That's because social media made everything just at the palm of your hands, bro. Like this is. I know we supposed to be and talk about this subject, bro, but it's the Chris Brown and Michael Jackson. A lot of people arguments. Michael Jackson made people faint because the only time you get to see Michael Jackson is if he's doing a live performance or you hear him on the radio. You got Chris Brown at the palm of your hands at any time, bro. This picture of Chris Brown grew up in that era. Pause. This picture of Chris Brown grew up in that era. Don't you think he'd have motherfuckers passing out this, that, and the third? Come on now. But yeah, social media just
social media out.
Just gotta control it, man. Just learn how to put the phone down.
That's why I'll be on YouTube.
That's social media.
I'll be listening to music. Broadway.
Everybody does.
Broadway.
Speaking of music, the new Key Glock album came out. Y'all boys had a chance to listen.
Yes, sir.
Key Glock.
Blue Devil, best song on the album.
No.
She
Watch it,
ready.
Nah, Blue Devil.
Watch it,
best
She,
song.
bro, it's crazy, bro. She ready
ready
so
hard,
crazy,
though.
bro. I was
It's
in the
hard,
gym.
though.
Yeah, I was in the gym, bro. Like I knew it came out because shout out to Swiss. He couldn't make it out of Cal. Shout out them boys, but Swiss is in our Snap group chat. And he was like, "Yo, that new Key Glock fire." And I said, "Bet I'm gonna spin it later." I get to the gym. I even hear some YNs in the locker room talking about it. They say, "Hey, that Key Glock tough." So I'm like, they booming to it. They getting ready for the gym. Put their ski mask on. I don't know why.
In the gym.
In the gym, I don't know. They got on the treadmill with it on. No, I don't know. The boy's different,
They
but
probably had a 5-pound weight on it.
they was walking. Nah, for real. That's what they was doing, bro.
Hold 'em down.
Nah, on the treadmill, bro. They turned the speed to 4 walking. I said, "Dang, bro, the boy's just too cool to run." But nah, for real. But they was talking about it in the locker room, so I was like, I'm definitely about to spin it. So I'm in there, stretching, warming up, and I think his first song was "Hallelujah" that comes on. I'm digging it. I'm vibing to it. Hey, the song's just growing. I get on the treadmill. Literally, as soon as I press quick start, the next song come on. She ready, boy. When I tell you, I was on the treadmill for about 2.5 miles, and I didn't even know it. I'm just starting the song over the whole time.
It's hard.
That's hard, bro. Like,
I fuck
bro, y'all ever had a song that put y'all in the zone like that? Like, that junk was so crazy, bro. But what's y'all favorite songs and why?
Blue Devil, bro.
I'm gonna give you my top 3. I'm gonna say Watch the Throne, Blue Devil. I could go 3 a.m. in Tokyo or She Ready. She Ready Hard.
She Ready Hard.
But my number 1 is Watch the Throne.
Bro, his flow on this entire album, like I think I haven't finished listening to it yet. I made it through. I think I actually shuffled because I ain't even listened to Blue Devil or Watch the Throne.
I like Dundada.
You ain't listen to Blue Devil?
No, I don't even think I did. No, that was my first time. No, that was my first time
That
hearing
shit
that
hard,
shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think I was
seen
on
it his
shuffle.
Snap. I'm like, Daddy don't even listen to Glock.
You know, so I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
that's how I knew it was her when I
You
seen
listen to
Eddie
Glock,
Murphy,
bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Bro,
You
Blue
listen
Devil's
to
the best
Glock.
one.
Look. I know you don't listen to Glock. Look, this
The one with
I'm
that
a real-
red card on the.
Bro, I'm a Dolphin. I got him tatted on me. So I love PRE. I've been listening to
I'm
Glock
trying to
too.
think. Glock was my shit in college, bro, like undergrad.
Glock Bond.
Oh, that was my
Glock
joint.
Season,
Yeah. That was my
Glock
favorite one right
Coma,
there.
Yellow
though.
Tape.
Yellow Tape.
Come on, man. Yellow Tape 2. I got all his shit. I really listen to Glock.
Bro.
Wow.
So,
Congratulations.
But to be honest, I think this is best. This is his best overall tape.
Oh,
It's good.
yeah, for
It's
sure.
good. It's really
For
good.
sure. I'll
I
give
enjoy
it my listen
I
so
enjoy
far
it.
is a 9 out of 10.
It's an all day vibe type.
Yeah.
album.
You can put it on in the
Like
background and just
morning
do something.
motivation, middle of the day just chilling.
Keon
Yeah.
texted me. My best friend texted me. He was
Bro.
like, "Hey, bro, I forgot to tell you." He like Gotti. He like Gotti. But
Yeah.
he listen to Dolph and them and shit. Like, I forgot to tell you, bro. That Glock album, 10 out of 10.
Bro, it
No
is.
stop.
It is. It's so like,
I
bro.
said 10 out of 10 is crazy. I gave it like an 8.5, 9.
Tripping.
I don't. It might be.
But it was a great album.
It might be top 2 album this year.
They said that was probably the most anticipated for the spring.
That was pretty good album. I ain't gonna say most anticipated because Drake's still dropping.
I said it was
Coming
spring.
up.
He's
Oh,
supposed to
my
drop
bad. He dropping in the summer. Yeah.
Over 30.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I'm saying, bro. I'm just saying that
He over thirsty to
he's
swing from
dropping
the
a
left
solo
leg.
album. It's on the way.
The Go
It's on the
drop
way.
it for the summer.
He-
Just it's
you know?
what is
But
it?
no,
He's
yeah.
dropping heat. Why
But
was
he gonna
not?
drop next year
definitely-
too,
you definitely
2026,
should,
just like 2016.
He definitely should give the whole tape a spin. He just dropped 3 new songs too. I seen him. He posted 2 days on Instagram. Dropped 3, 4 new songs. It's not a deluxe. He just
Glock?
added 3.
Oh, he just feeding the streets, bro. I ain't gonna cap. This album, outside of some sexy songs for you. All right. That's my last one. That's my last one.
Name something else better.
My brother love XD, so I'm gon' copy. He said, why you always making all these songs if you ain't gon' drop shit? Got dreams, you doing rock shit, orchestrating my spits. Please don't tell me you throwing away your dreams for a thought bitch. Don't give a fuck if it's a white bitch from the burbs or a block bitch. Or some fuck niggas who peaked in high school, they fake locked in. Acting like you got the ball, I can't believe you dropped it.
I took his bitch with ease, now she.
Is this Herbo?
Hear him out. What he say?
I just can't do the cadence. I can't do the cadence. I can't. You're rapping on the last beat.
bro.
I can't.
Bro,
I can't.
he dropped this in April 6th or something. It's called Greatest Rapper Alive. Bro, give this tape a spin, bro.
Alright, bro.
What is it?
Hold on.
What is it?
Hold on. You want to talk about beat selection?
I do love this beat. I do love this beat. It's that Cameron beat, isn't it?
What beat is this?
I know this beat. What is this?
What beat is this?
I know the beat.
Yeah, you
What
know
is
this.
Oh, this that Weezy beat. That ain't Lil Wayne. Who's that?
Bro, these Air Force One by the same lunatic.
Oh, I'm thinking of this.
What about this?
Oh, that's Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I don't do nothing.
What about
I'm
this
a
one?
ball. That's crazy. Hey, Young Money. I know he did a cover. This ain't Wayne
about
shit
this
though. Oh fuck, I know this. Bro, okay, we get it. The beat's already. He ain't saying nothing.
Glazing.
Please, I see blood. Yeah, okay. The beat's cool, but that cadence,
No. He snapped on this beat. I mean, on this album, bro.
Bro, it's the cadence for me, bro.
Bro, he
Like
said,
to rap on the last beat every time. That junk is not good for the ears, bro.
Because he has his rhyming scheme in that first song I played you. It's like he rhymes from the first song. I mean, from the last line, and he's rhyming in the middle of each bar. So it's like he like I'm GDK, MDK, what up? NLMB crazy. Then he was like blah blah blah. Because I'm rich. Then he went to another line. Then he got to rhyming with the MLB, whatever he said. Then I was getting high at the Ritz. Then he was like, blah, blah, blah. Thank God I went legit.
That sounds awful.
Bro, go listen. Bro. I
got you, bro. What is the album? What is it? Greatest Rapper Alive? All right,
listen to it. Went legit. That's one of the hardest songs out, bro.
He ain't finna listen to that shit.
Like I don't give a damn at all. If it about family, get it some money, then I don't really care at all. Beat jump from work shit, band-aids, y'all need to tear that off. I'm trying to get a crib at the top of the mountain, so I don't gotta stare at y'all. like an old head talk about niggas nowadays. They really don't got no mission. Niggas really got no ambition. Switching up on your niggas by some bitches. Man, I really can't stand you niggas. Don't nobody misunderstand you, nigga. Believe you thought you was the man, little nigga. But for me, the chance for right hands. Better dunk that shit, Blake Griffin. Better jump that shit, Jeff Hardy. Just pop your shit and don't you ever say sorry. As soon as a bitch try to play with your name, just go ahead.
Only nigga you know that rap come through the rack, no tape. Hustler got them racks back, man, my pockets are stacked with lick. All blue hunters look like flapjacks, now it's a duffel in my nap.
Okay. It's cool.
No,
It's
bro.
cool. It's
Then
cool.
he got the double rhymes. I'm like, oh my god.
That shit was
He
that.
is snapping,
Oh
bro.
my
Like
God.
Herb is top
Top
five from
what?
Chicago,
Oh.
and he's not 3, 4, or 5. I swear to God.
Oh yeah, he too though, cause you still got Big Kanye.
No, he got Chief Keef ahead of him.
Where you got Kanye?
Hmm?
Where you got Kanye?
What about Chance the Rapper?
Yeah, Chance. Or well, as a rapper, Chance. I got you too.
Bro, when I think about like rappers from Chicago, bro, it's like, what did you do for the city of Chicago?
Chance.
Chance wasn't bigger than Chief Keef or Herbo.
Okay, put on for the city. You mean not what he actually did for the city?
Everything about you. When you think of Chicago music, you're not putting Chance in your top 3. Let's be
Kanye
honest.
West.
You're not putting Chicago.
put Kanye.
You can't put Kanye in. He don't even got the vibe of Chicago.
He
He's
shout
from
out Chicago all the
He's from
time.
Flashing
Chicago.
Lights?
Nah, flashing lights.
It's not. Flashing Lights is not Chicago.
Yeah, it is.
If you didn't know he was from Chicago, you would probably think he's talking about New York.
New York. I feel you.
Come
But
on,
that's
now.
just because who you hang with being.
But I
Jay.
understand that, bro. But when you think of Chicago music, bro,
Common.
Common, you think of Common, you think of Twister.
Oh
you
yeah,
think
okay,
of
okay,
Chief
okay.
Keef,
I
you
feel
think
that.
of Herb, you think of Dirk. You don't think of Kanye. You think of Kanye as Kanye is bigger than United States. There's like Jay-Z, bigger than United States.
Yeah.
When you think of Chicago music, Kanye is not the first
I
thing you
feel
think
you.
of.
Like they bigger than their city.
Chief
like
Keef?
that.
Chief Keef is Chief Keef. Chief Keef brought Chicago music to relevancy. Kanye been rapping for years. The Chicago scene was irrelevant. Let's be honest.
I didn't say irrelevant. He was putting on for the city because of his rap, but he did. It wasn't. I get what you're saying. It wasn't Chicago.
From 04 to 2011.
It wasn't Chicago rap.
New artists came out
Yeah.
from Chicago.
I feel you. It wasn't Chicago rap. Okay, I feel that.
Then Chief Keef inspired the whole world. Now New York got drill, London got drill. A lot of NBA YoungBoy biggest influences from Chief Keef, all that. So Chief Keef is Chicago.
No,
GOAT.
I just feel
The
that.
GOAT.
Yeah, Chief Keef.
Get that right.
Chief Keef my favorite rapper, so I might be a little biased.
Nah, Cheeky your favorite rapper. That's Young Dog.
Nah, bro, it do be switching a whole lot.
No, I don't. Look. My favorite rappers got their own playlist. J. Cole, Dolph, Nipsey, Sosa, Wiz Khalifa.
Go to D real quick.
Huh?
Go to D. Is it alphabetized?
Huh?
Is it alphabetized? You ain't got no Drake album?
No, talking about go to D. Pause, brother.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, speaking of Drake, this past week was the rap anniversary, or the rap beef anniversary between Drake and Dot. When they dropped, we gave us five drops in a matter of like 24 hours or something like that. So that was the anniversary of that. The whole rap beef really held us down for real from now all the way until
No.
I mean, yeah, really now. Like if you think about it, there was really nothing going on in hip hop last year, so we were really fed some good music. So like, what was y'all most like memorable moment from the beef? Like, do y'all remember where y'all were?
Because y'all, it's a 2v1.
Yeah.
It's
really
a 2v1 right now.
It
bro.
really is.
And I'm not. It was good.
good.
Certain parts was way better than other parts.
The ending was
song.
tough.
But
It was tough.
we couldn't let the song marinate because Dot dropped. And the only thing I could think of is Academics. He dropped again.
Hey, he was going crazy. He was going crazy that night, bro.
This shit was hard because everybody know. Like I don't think I know a bigger D writer than Academics.
Oh yeah, he was actually vibing. Yeah, yeah, for real.
He was shook. Like I can't believe he said this.
Nah, for real.
If it was factual, if it wasn't factual, the way he put it together, it was just.
Yeah, I feel like that was a quality beef. Before I get into that, Eddie. Oh my bad, I see you. Sure.
Okay.
Oh, but like, what was your best part of the whole beef? Like when the beef started, what song really got you involved in the beef?
No, and I hated it the whole time.
Why?
I loved him
His
so
rapper
much.
got washed. His rapper got washed.
Who was your
He's a
rapper?
Drake fan. He got
I'm a Drake fan. He didn't get washed.
He got
It was a tie, if anything. It was non-factual information that that defamated my man's
says
name.
who though?
Anyway,
Who said? Hold on. Who said it was non-factual,
Bro.
The person
Yeah,
who was,
bro,
the
go
person
on,
who said
bro.
it, or the person who was said about.
This guy,
bro, there's
all-time Hall of Fame hater.
I'm not bro. I have more Drake songs on my phone than Kendrick.
He's been MVP every year for the last 30 years.
Bro,
You.
it's
the
just,
Hain
the
Olympics.
fact that like one person can say it's true, and then the other one says it's fake. We don't know what's the truth, so we can't say. That's why I said if it was true or not.
yeah.
I gave it the benefit of the doubt. It could have been true or it could have been not. You didn't give it the benefit.
I
of
asked
the
Drake.
doubt.
He said it wasn't true.
You don't even got his number. What's the area code
hit
in
him up on-
Toronto?
What's hit him on Instagram?
What's the?
I said, bro, say it ain't so. He said
He
it's
has
not
100
so.
plus million followers. You think he gonna respond to Trey?
Hey, how many people he follow back?
I don't know.
I wanna,
Show me.
bro. We doing a pod.
No,
I
show
can't
me.
do it for what,
All
bro?
right, bro? We don't know what's true.
Anyway,
But
bro.
if it was true or if it wasn't, I believe Kendrick's delivery was better. His bars was better. Then he showed he can make hit songs because Drake red button
All right,
was
all
really
right.
the green
It
button.
wasn't.
It was the green button to let Dot drop his banger of the year.
Personally, so we're gonna go back to the beef, but I did see this thing where like it was on TikTok or Twitter, where they were saying like the conspiracy side of things, like what if this was all a ploy just for Kendrick to really like come back and drop his album, and Drake was kind of helping out with that. So I thought it was pretty cool, like if they really did work together and cooperated this and coerced this whole like rap beef, and it kind of spun into all of this. I don't think it's true because obviously he called him a PDF file, but other than that, as far as the beef go, for me, I enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't like it because I feel like it was
Two goats, man.
It was dirty, bro. Like nah, bro.
Stop hating, bro, before I get mad for real.
Nah, like it was really like, you know what I'm saying? I threw like Drake threw like a rock at you and you threw a car at him. Like bro, I was just like, how is this even like on par with what I said, But I will say this was probably, if not the best like battle between two artists.
What was the weakest song of the battle?
Weakest song?
And what was the
on
best?
From both parties?
Oh, let me.
Together.
Or just who had the
song
weakest?
and who had the best song?
The weakest song for real was Dots. It was. It wasn't Euphoria.
That 7
It was.
in LA
Yeah. It was something like that. Yeah.
I
Because
say
he deleted it. He didn't even put that out.
I feel like it was that one or the Hard Part 6.
Drake, Hard Part 6? He didn't. Oh, because you feel like he kind of threw the white
He
flag.
caught the plea.
Yeah.
What about 6-6
He
in
waited.
LA?
When we gonna come? It was
6-16 in
Yeah,
LA.
that's what we was talking about.
Yeah. It was a cool little.
When we gonna come
title.
with facts? How you gonna tell dog to drop and then when he dropped, I just want it to be over.
But he ain't said that. He said.
got crucified.
He literally said. You doing too much.
What about your boy J. Cole then?
My boy
Oh
J.
yeah,
Cole
he
was,
wasn't beat that
my
7
boy
minute
J. Cole
drill.
was smart.
No.
It was
Tucked
a
his tail between his
strategic
legs.
plan.
No.
He tucked his tail, but he also exposed his chin. And he told Dot to take a swing, but Dot was like, "You my nigga, I fuck with you."
Dot ain't said that. Dot did not say that.
Cousin, bro.
Dot.
I'm from Compton too.
Nigga, no, you're
I
not.
got it tatted on my leg.
Dot literally has never paid homage to J. Cole with anything.
Pay what?
Like homage to J. Cole.
Homage.
Homage. He
That
never
sound like some
paid him
Islam
any
shit.
respect. Anyway, J. Cole literally always be on some. That's my brother. We brothers. We in the rap
Push
game.
ups was tough.
Push up. Yeah, that was
Push-Ups-
probably that wasn't the best song.
It wasn't top 3.
The best song. Top 3 from the battle for real was
Taylor
Family
Man
Matters.
freestyle was ass.
It was.
You didn't like it? You realize he
Nah.
wrote all those bars in that, right?
I'm
He
a
just used
Drake fan.
AI
It
voice.
still was.
You didn't like it?
The 3 best
I
songs
like that. I
is
like Taylor
in order. Euphoria.
I did like Euphoria.
Not like us.
Not like
no
us.
more.
Then
No, it's
Family
not.
Matters.
Not like us is overrated.
It's
I
the
feel like
biggest
it's
It's a
just
vibe.
nah.
The diss
But we're
was-
talking diss songs.
The
though.
diss
That's not a
wasn't the
diss
best,
song, right?
but the song making was a hit.
Okay, so are we talking songs or are we talking diss songs? Because if we talking diss songs, I'm taking Euphoria. Then I'm taking Family Matters, and
But
then
Family Matters was too like elementary rhyme.
what?
He
Yeah,
rhymed.
I said
I literally
elementary, man.
just seen a video like 2 days ago. It was like a whole like 8 bars of him rhyming shit with free.
Yeah, Dave Free. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it was free, me, cheese. I'm like, bro, this elementary, we want to hear it. We don't, I understand you can't do the double, triple entendres.
He did, though. He can.
Let me
All right,
finish.
my bad. All right, calm down.
Because
My bad.
Oh my God! I really almost got up.
We don't want you to be as crafty as Dot. We don't expect you to do that. If you do it, more props.
Yes, they do.
But we want a little bit of sophistication.
Yes, they do. But
No.
yeah, huh?
We have never.
That's what y'all cry about all the time about him having ghostwriters.
Right.
Because y'all
soon
hate
as something tough.
Y'all hate
because
that he makes hits.
No, we don't hate that he makes hits. We
hate that. Bro, y'all hate that.
We hate the fact that y'all put him on a pedestal where he don't deserve it.
What are you talking?
When he got a paper trail full of ghostwriters. Rap originated from R&B, rhythm and blues. What is rhythm and blues, bro? It's soul. It comes from here. It comes from everyday experience. He using somebody else's bars. We don't cry about the singers who do it because it's genius. But when a rapper, because rap is all about
moving the goalposts.
No, it's not. Rap has from day one. Rap has been about being authentic.
But isn't every song rhyme?
It's not.
He just talking about his. Yeah,
I'm talking about like at least give us some middle school, junior high bars. You giving us motherfucking hickory.
He does not.
No, he don't.
What?
Bro, that was
he does not.
No, I'm talking about Family Matters.
It was never Hickory Dickory Dock.
Yes, it was.
It was never. Bro, you're the type of nigga. That's what he's talking when he said, "Can't just open this song right now," because there's so many bars that Dot said that were so simplistic, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he did that. He turned this into this."
That's how I knew. That's how I knew Dot lost. This nigga Trey text me.
Yeah, you're right. Say again.
You cheesing, fam? He using his words, crony.
Bro, because that's what.
Bro, that shit ass.
Handed him the number one.
Ass, bro.
Tripping,
Let's be honest, bro. If you want a Drake fan and you was sitting on the sideline, bro, it's a diss song. Energy's up in his mouth. I want to hear some.
Right now. That's Drake's voice. That's his.
But that's who he is. But that's who he is.
Sometimes you didn't heard Drake just spaz with aggression. He was. Should I say it or should I say it?
Push-ups. That was aggression.
So on push-ups, was he not more aggressive than this?
He was.
And this was supposed to be his skill switch?
Bruh, that was a great red button.
No, it wasn't. Because that shit got deflated.
Literally in like an hour. That was crazy. The only reason I personally feel like, what song dropped? Oh, it was he dropped Family Members, so he dropped Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams. Meet the Grams is better than Family Members.
Meet the Grams was only better because of when he dropped it. If he would have let that marinate for 2 days, that would not have been a good song.
Bro.
It was only good because it was an instant drop.
When I heard it, I'm like, bro, what's wrong? He's demented.
No.
Like, why are you sitting down? How I pictured it, because this is why I like hip hop.
Man, he go
if you're a great hip hop artist, you can make it seem like the listeners there. So I'm sitting right next to Kendrick while he's talking to his mama. Like, are you really saying this to his mama? Then we got to talking about it to his dad. Then his son. Like, bro, you are evil, bro. Why are you having a whole sit down with his family, bro?
He made you sit with him, bro?
Yeah, that's how I felt. I felt like I was there when he said it. When that song, I just felt like, okay, it's another song.
Man,
Family Matters.
He doing tricks on it.
No, I'm just being honest with you, bro. I'm not biased towards nobody because, like I said, I got more Drake songs than Kendrick songs on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm not biased towards anybody, bro. It's just like Kendrick won. I had no hat in the fight.
Drake ain't won, it's a tie.
If Drake
just because he didn't have
this song.
The best diss song?
Family Matters.
I don't know. I like Euphoria. Euphoria is probably the best diss song. But I got Euphoria, Family Matters, and then whatever else after that. I don't care. But personally, I feel like if he didn't drop it when he dropped it, if Family Matters would have marinated 2-3 days, and then he dropped Meet the Grams, it would have been just a reply, but it wouldn't have held that much weight. The fact that he dropped it instantly, and it was titled Meet the Grams, then that was like it kind of tied into his previous song Euphoria when he was like, you know what I'm saying, he got information on Drake. It came from one of his homies. Like it just kind of piggybacked off that, and I was like, dang, he really got. Because how you name it, Meet the Grams, and his name Family Matters.
Let's go song for song. Okay.
This song?
Yeah,
Some of them? Okay, cool.
Like That. It's called Like That, right?
Yeah, Future joint.
versus the first one was Push Up.
Push up.
I think I like it. Only
No, we just
because the
talking
beat
dark
was
part.
harder.
We just talking dark part. Though.
Yeah, but the beat was harder.
It was cool, yeah. But I'm saying, bro,
Euphoria versus Taylor
Made.
Taylor Made.
I love Taylor Made. I loved it because he wrote all those bars.
But which one was better, bro? You just said Euphoria was the best diss.
I don't remember that.
So now he on his phone.
I don't remember that.
Ah, brother, where Kyle at?
All right, I'll give it to you for you.
Okay.
Meet the Grams of Family Matters.
Meet the Grams of Family Matters.
Family Matters. Can't disagree with that. Meet the Grams is terrible.
I've never heard Taylor Made.
Oh.
Versus Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Okay. Not Like Us versus the Hard Part 6.
Not like that. Hard Part 6, it wasn't a diss. He was
that
shit
was weak.
He was clearing things up, bro.
Stop
He was clearing things up.
I'm done. It's just the structure of the song didn't make sense. How the fuck you tell me you fed me lies, but you call the niggas who fed them lies goofies? That's a oxymoron, right?
Nah, because he fed niggas lies. Bro, that's a hard song. Kendrick, we need you. He wrote those bars, but keep that in mind. He just changed his voice AI.
Why you switch the subject, bro?
Bro, either way.
If I told you to jump off the bridge, if I told you to jump off a bridge train, I was like, yeah, whoever told you to jump off a bridge was a dickhead. Ain't that a fucking...
No, bro. What happened was they were in a room and he was talking about, dang, I really hope he don't find out I got a daughter. And somebody ran and told it. And he was like, bro, I fed those lies to see who the mole was because you said it was a mole in here.
Oh, this is that AI.
Bro, he said it was a mole in there before he knew it was a mole in there.
No, he didn't, bro. It was a ploy. Drake is a genius.
No, bro. It's just y'all Drake stands fall for anything the nigga say. This shit don't even make sense, bro. I'm just being honest, bro.
Stop hating, Ken.
I like Drake. A lot of Drake songs more than Kendrick. Drake's best song isn't better than Kendrick's best song in my opinion. That's just me because I like Money Trees more than pretty much anything out of the two catalogs. J. Cole's better than both of them. Put that out there.
I mean, he's been doing pretty good though since the beef. GNX has been selling out everywhere. So the GNX tour with him and SZA has been doing pretty good. Sold out. I think their first show opened up this past week, or maybe 2 weeks ago. They're doing pretty good though. I've had friends that's went so far, like out in Greenville and Charlotte.
How was it?
They said they enjoyed it. 10 out of 10 experience. SZA, her mic is not on, so I guess she still can't do singing in public, public singing or whatever.
What's wrong with
But she just can't sing apparently. Like her mic is always off. She just doesn't sing. She lip sync.
Somebody said her mic was on.
For Super Bowl, like I thought she sounded pretty good, but apparently they said her mic, like she got picked up from one of her backup dancers, and like he almost dropped her, and she still held like the tone, quote unquote, even though she dropped the mic, he could hear her clear. So I don't know. I don't know how true it is, but I mean, GNX is doing pretty good.
Water, man. He don't drink water, guys. He only drink Dr. Pepper or whatever. This
In a mug.
I said, anybody can have these waters. We know. Look how fast you're gonna drink this, y'all. No, do what you do.
Nah, you just can't put away some water. I ain't gonna cap.
Come on, man.
No, why you ain't do it?
I had a.
That's a skill.
Do it.
Do it.
You play in front of the camera.
50 likes and I'll do it on the next pod.
I'll do it right now if I really wanted to.
That don't hurt.
I was about to say something crazy.
Bottomless throat.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's you. You the one drinking water like that. Jesus.
That's what y'all wanted to see.
Your stomach gonna hurt.
No, it ain't. I've been doing it.
There's no reason for you to drink that fast. You need to slow down, sir. That is ridiculous. Like, I don't even think it was 15:10 when you drank that.
I think the fastest I drank it was like 7 seconds without squashing.
Oh my God.
How do you even discover you can do that?
Your stomach is gonna hurt.
Yeah, bro, your stomach gonna.
I've been doing it. It just my nephew was trying to do the trend. And I bet I can drink it faster than him. He put it on time. Probably faster than 7 seconds.
Like, do you do that often?
How do you practice that
like
shit?
you just in the room and you just got like bottles of water in front of you, just
This throat good. Pause.
nah.
Is y'all cool?
I was just saying, bro. That's just a unique skill. Like that's just something that I don't know anybody that
We
can
just
do
gonna
that.
dismiss how dry them tacos was.
Not for
Them
real.
crunchy ass tacos. Y'all want to talk about me?
Don't try to
drinking
get on
water,
me.
bro?
Don't try to get on me,
How
water
your
guzzler.
feet, how your feet dangling? Is
Don't
they
try
not
to get
touching
on
the
me,
ground?
water guzzler.
What's so funny,
Now
horse
you
mouth? That's
thirsty.
why you chew them hard ass fucking tortillas. The fuck? You chew through brick. You want to talk about me drinking water?
Look what I can do, babe.
Look, that a party trick. Niggas get bored.
Kids,
watch this guy.
show everybody what you can do.
That was a good one. Y'all sideshow.
I'm already on my fifth water, bro.
Anyway, bro.
Hey, you got the huzz over. Hey, watch what my friend can do.
Speaking of huzz.
Do it again, kid.
Eddie, all right, bro. We
Alright,
off
I'm
that.
done.
Big teeth ass boy.
I'm done.
Damn. You should be a model for fucking every
What are you
dental
saying, bro?
office in America.
God
Big
damn.
teeth ass.
What's the biggest water bottle you can drink?
Anyway, speaking of huzz,
No.
how y'all feel about women calling themselves the prize?
The catch, you mean?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
catch or the prize, it don't matter.
That's cool. We can talk about that and end it here too. Yeah, no, I don't 100% agree. You know, Eddie, you know, with you being married, you obviously have a different take, but I feel like, especially now, like men just need to chill, bro. I ain't chill.
Go eat a banana. His stomach
Bro, chill, bro.
growling, barking, roaring.
Chill. I got a protein.
He's a growing boy.
This guy.
You need a good
Anyway.
woman to feed him.
I do.
Or man.
For real. What's up with you, bro?
You
What
told me
you
what you
want,
like
bro?
earlier. Man. I'm like, hey, I'm not
What
here
I
to
said?
judge,
To
brother.
each their own. To each their
He
own.
said, I'm open.
Nigga,
I'm open.
anyway.
It don't matter.
Never
Anybody with a
said
heartbeat,
that.
tap in.
Wow.
With the heartbeat is crazy. But now, women are definitely the catch. They're the prize, but I also feel like men are as well. Only because we're subject to provide more and do more and showcase more than women are. And I don't know where or why the transition happened to where that's accepted, to where guys are like, I'm cool with paying all the bills. I'm cool with, you know what I'm saying, paying for all the dinners. I'm cool. Like just the macho of macho have really squandered our value as men. I personally feel like.
I can agree. What about you, man?
You're
I'm
married.
gonna get my soliloquy live.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like,
I mean, I really can't say anything. Like, if you're
I mean,
as a man, you always have to provide, but you then again, you have to know what's your limit. Type.
I guess to switch the question to fit your narrative, or I guess your position, does your wife often remind you that you are also a catch? And if so, how does she do so? How does she remind you that, hey, I love you equally like you love me? Like, do you guys have anything y'all do, date nights, or does she like just simply remember something that you like and then get it for you, or like,
Yeah, definitely. She knows what I like.
and that's how she
And
feel valued?
my love language is like receiving gifts.
Mhm.
That's the one I like. So whenever she gets me anything that I'm actually into, that like it makes me
That reminds
love
you,
her
like,
even more.
yeah, that
And
reminds you, like,
and
hey,
knows
she
that
really
she
like
loves
me.
me.
Yeah.
Type, so yeah. And then what I do to her is that she likes like when I do like acts of what
Kindness?
is it? No. Like when like when you do wash the dishes or when you like
Oh,
clean
acts
the
of service.
acts of service. So she likes that. That's her love language. Acts of
Oh,
service.
okay.
And then that's when what I do for her to let her know that I love her. But I also reaffirm to her every day that I say I love you and go to work, all that.
What's
You know
up?
what I'm
That's
saying?
cute, man. That's touching.
Go ahead, Mr.
This guy about to say women ain't. There you go.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I get where you coming from.
He about to say
And I
something
get where you coming
crazy.
from.
So
In my
I'm the
opinion,
prize.
bro. In my opinion, bro. I don't think women is the catch at all.
Oh my gosh.
At all?
I think men are the catch.
Okay.
You want me to tell you why?
Yeah, I love to hear this.
When somebody break into your house, who go solve the problem?
Yeah. We get up.
When bills need to be paid, when stuff needs to be handled, we do it.
Oh.
When stuff needs to be done, who do it? How do women add value to a man? Who suffers more during a relationship? Who suffers more during a divorce? Who loses more during a divorce? Men.
It all
Who
depends.
initiates the divorce? Women. 80% of all divorces is initiated by women.
But it's why?
Hmm?
Why?
So yeah, why
It's
are
a
they
plethora of things because
do men cheat?
when women, once they're unhappy, they're disconnected from the relationship. Men suffer every day because they know the importance of the family. We can nowadays, men are learning how to cook, learning how to clean. They're learning how to do everything a woman can do. How are women to catch if I can do it myself? I don't want to get more than PG-13 on here, but you know where I'm going to lead to.
Yeah. They can do everything
in my opinion, women are a luxury item. But for the most part, I can maintain what I'm doing by myself.
So you view the importance of women. Well, okay.
Not the importance.
My bad. Not important. Sorry. But you view like the catch conversation of a woman as like women are more so of an accessory piece.
Correct.
Like I already have all of this, and you are
I'm
in
just
addition.
Into the flow.
Okay. That's gonna be a hot take for the audience,
That is
bro.
a
I'm
hot take.
not gonna lie to you because you're gonna have a lot of women in the comments or just that come to the store and watch this.
At what point is she like? Does she convert into your wife, the mother of your children, like somebody higher than just the accessory?
I don't think ever because I broke it down to you. Once she's unhappy with me, she's gone.
Dang,
what?
That's a hot take.
You can't think like that for every relationship. Though. Every woman is different.
I understand what you're saying, but 80% of all divorces is initiated by women.
Okay, better question.
The suicide rate for men, divorced men, is way higher than suicide rate for women.
But okay, better question then. How does a woman showcase her value?
Me?
Yeah, to
you. In general?
No,
to you. Personal.
Personally. How can she, like, piggybacking off his question, how can she level up? Like, if she does these things, if she cooks, if she cleans, like, will those be enough for you to be like, you are more than an accessory? Like, you are an item that I want to bring out with me, not that I'm just wearing because I can.
When I say accessories, like, the most important thing to my outfit.
Yeah, she's that. Okay.
My outfit won't be complete without it.
So she's an important piece, but she's still just a piece.
Yeah. But how can she step it up? I don't know because like I said, I can do pretty much any and everything that she can besides like procreate.
Right.
So kind of hard. I don't want to be disrespectful or disvalue a woman.
Yeah.
But in my lifetime that I've been here, like I've seen like how it ends up. And it's like, how are you to catch if I'm losing everything? How are you this important in my life if something go bad? I lost you. You can't be that important in my life for me to lose pretty much everything. I'm cool off.
I feel. I guess the way I look at it, and I feel like getting to that point of marriage too, is like, it's not that I'm losing everything because of you. It's just that I'm willing to lose everything for you. Like in that sense. Like if we get divorced, like we get married and everything, like I got married to you and I started this with you because I value you as a person. And I feel like that divorce thing, it can come from a plethora of reasons. But like once we're divorced, I also have an understanding that while we're married, there is a possibility of us getting divorced and I'm still willing to put everything I have, all of my items up for, as a safety net for us. Like I'm willing to lose the house. I'm willing to lose the car. I'm willing to, our kids to grow up in a split household because I feel that strongly that we're going to work. So I'm willing to bet, like throw all my chips in because you are who you are and you make me feel how I feel, which is different from how anybody else made me feel, which is why I feel like they are a catch, but I also want to say men need to value themselves more and appreciate themselves more.
Who do you think love harder, women or men?
Women.
Men?
You think so?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think love unconditionally.
Yeah, but I think after a breakup, like sometimes you just be.
Nah, I feel like nah.
Especially for that first, for your.
My bad. I got it.
Go ahead.
Women love.
Wait, into the mic.
Women love everything other than men the most. Women gonna love they. I asked Eddie, who you think love his kids more, him or his wife? You know what he said immediately? His wife. A woman would love a dog more than she would love her spouse. Men are the only things on this earth that is conditionally loved. If you're not providing for me, bye. If you can't satisfy me in this way, bye. I'll find somebody else to do it. Men settle. Women don't.
I can't agree.
Yes, you
I
have
can't
to.
agree.
Look,
I
look,
can't
look.
agree.
Okay.
No
Say you're a millionaire.
way.
Let me cook. Say you're a millionaire.
Think
Say
of
you're
it
a
at a
millionaire.
topic.
Will you marry up where you at or down?
I'm marrying where I'm at, personally.
Okay. So do you have the patience to marry down?
The
So,
patience.
you see, you're not looking at the present. You're looking at you looking at the future. She has this goal. She has this goal. I'm saying she's doing this step by step by step.
Oh, the
Could you do
potential? Yeah, I could do the potential.
Women don't do that. Women don't marry off potential.
See, that's
They
where I
marry
don't
off
agree.
now.
That's where I don't agree. I
swear.
have seen like not, and I know that it's more than just my vision because it's also portrayed in movies. Like they always do that movie trope where women will literally bring a guy out the mud, and then the guy will literally go with somebody that is on
They
par
don't
with
do
them
that, bro.
after the hard work is
They
done.
don't do that. Trust me.
I've seen it
I've
personally
asked,
too.
like
Like-
this is not the first time I had this discussion. I asked multiple women. I've seen multiple podcasts. I've seen multiple. I've seen so much women. Why would I do that? Why would I marry below me? Because men are supposed to be the provider. If I'm doing this,
okay.
how can he provide for me? I'm gonna either marry at my class or higher.
But I feel like
Men have the patience.
those women that are saying that though are more or less single for that purpose. Like
some of them were single,
right?
some
Yes,
of them was
but
married.
I mean, and that's cool. But like, I feel like those women that like were single were speaking in a sense of like, oh, I'll never do this because a man is supposed to do this and that. But they've also been single for years. The
But-
women that are married, go ahead. You're married, so you can speak more.
But
about
at the same time, women can get married themselves.
Yeah.
Like, I get what Ken's trying to say. Like as a man, you have to ask the woman to marry her to actually be
it.
married.
You don't have to though.
Yeah,
That's common practice, but it's not
It's
set in stone.
Not 99% of the time.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
for sure.
married.
It does look weird for a woman to propose to a man, and I personally don't feel like it makes you any more masculine if you.
How would
propose to her,
it make
vice
you
versa.
feel?
If a woman proposed to me? If
Yeah.
I'm ready, I'm ready.
Nah, that's a little too sassy.
What you? How's that sexy? Like, bro.
If I'm ready, I'm ready.
Bro, no, because you're not doing all that.
No.
It's not happening that way.
This is what it gets like the masculine. Like if we start making fun,
Yeah.
right? But like, I don't know. Like, how would that actually
But that's
feel?
because
Like,
in our minds, it's like we're supposed to. We're like when you see this, it's like, dang, that's supposed to be the other way around. But that doesn't mean that's wrong. It means it's different. If a woman proposes to you, think about it, bros. If a woman is willing to go out in public, get down on her knee, and propose to you in front of a bunch of random strangers she don't know, or in front of your family, like she actually takes the time to plan this out and proposes to you, like.
at what point in your life are you at though?
Bro, I'm not.
Where I'm at now?
I can't even picture that.
I'm not thinking about marriage. I mean, I would like to be married.
No. At what point in your life are you still trying to make it there, or are you already successful?
I mean both. If you're trying to make it there, if she's there when I'm trying to make it, I definitely want her to be my wife when I made it. And if I already made it and I have somebody else that's just as accomplished as I am, I have no reason to wait either. Like marriage is for me personally, I don't care who makes the first move. If we ready, I feel like bro, we've already talked about this. Like if she has the cojones to drop down and ask me for my hand in marriage, dog, that is like we've probably already had a conversation. Because it's already uncomfortable for women to step up in a lot of situations, especially outside of a social norm. So if she does that, it may be for a simple reason of, hey, I don't have the means to get you a ring, even though I want to propose to you. And she does have the means, which men's wedding bands are a lot cheaper than women's wedding bands. So maybe she just took a step up. It's like, I'll get your joint and we can do it like that. Like maybe she was trying to help her man's out. Maybe she was just, her man has social anxiety.
That's real love,
and doesn't
bro.
really know how to plan stuff, so she
That's
stepped out of
real
her
love.
comfort zone. Yeah, like it ain't
That's
always
Why not
about
do it at the house.
because
Wouldn't
he don't know how
that-
to set nothing up.
In that situation, wouldn't you say that the man is being loved unconditionally.
Right. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And I said that's 99% of the time not happening.
Bro, but what I'm saying is a lot of
Drops mic.
but you're making it seem like it's not 99 though.
Yes,
like it's
it is,
not
bro.
it's not
It's
that
not,
it is
Bro.
it is very different. I will say I'll give it like
Let's see if
I'll give it
Google
like
got a poll.
I'll give it like a 60-40,
60,
70-30.
40.
I feel like a lot
Yes.
of good dads are loved unconditionally.
And you don't have to
they're
drop.
not.
You don't
They're
have to,
loved because they're good dads, not because who they are.
bro. No, that's
Bro,
not
yes.
just like that. That's why we have single parent households. What
No,
you're
it's
saying,
not.
because you have to love your spouse unconditionally first, so the love can spread to your kids.
Yeah, bro.
You can't love your kids more than your spouse. That's what happens in single.
2%.
2% what?
2%.
2% Wait,
2%.
bro, but that does not mean that a woman. That does not mean,
2%.
bro. She's just not willing to step out
Hold
of
on,
that box.
Hold on,
That
hold
is
on,
too uncomfortable for her. Niggas be proposing to girls all the time and then cheat on their wedding night. Like that don't mean just because I propose to you don't mean I love. That's what I'm saying. Dudes cheat with their manhood. Women don't.
Bro, yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
How did we
I
get
think you
from
turn it off. You turn it off.
How did we get from cheating to
Because you're saying unconditional love. If it was really unconditional on men's side, we wouldn't be so tempted to cheat and so easy to
real
falter
men don't
to
cheat?
that.
Especially black men. I've never cheated a day in my life.
And,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Real
that's
men-
cool. Yeah,
real
it's
men
the
don't
same
cheat.
thing. That's
All right,
cool.
then, so it's 100% probability that we didn't cheat.
But what,
So what are you getting at?
but what I'm saying is cheating. Are we thinking about cheating in the sense of I ain't never slept with nobody, or cheating in the sense of lusting over someone that just walked by?
Lusting is not cheating.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
That's just as guilty.
How? If you see somebody farm, like, yeah, she's pretty.
Right.
Then you
That's cool.
continue on with your
You
motherfucking
know,
conversation.
I'm not saying a woman walk by and I'm saying she pretty.
Hey, you see me do it.
Yeah, I know what you actually say.
What I say?
You don't say she's just pretty.
What I say?
Anyway,
What I say, bro? Since
imagine
we on this topic.
All right, imagine a guy like myself, a 6'6", 250-pound handsome guy
All
walking
right.
by.
Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna talk to y'all next week.
I'm just saying, imagine this guy that checks her
This nigga
boxes.
is Adonis, ain't it?
I'm just saying, a guy that checks all her boxes, bro,
Mm.
walks by, and your wife makes a comment about something that you don't have. How would that make you feel? Like if you like, dang,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
hurt.
and
I'm hurt.
right? He like, oh, look at his like, look, oh, he's strong. He
You know
looks
my
strong.
favorite. You know what my favorite cuss word is?
What?
Fuck you.
Right, but
And when she said, "Yeah, fuck you,"
what I'm saying is though, like,
no, bro.
what I'm
Keep
saying
that to
is-
yourself, bro.
I personally feel
Look.
like women will literally,
Damn, he's tall.
bro. Yeah, you're right. Like,
I
bro,
don't got that
what?
problem.
I don't either. Are you looking at me?
I don't got that. Damn, he's tall problem.
Bro, but
I'm
I'm
6'3"
but
for
I'm
real.
just saying, I feel like men, the reason why I feel like what you're saying about unconditional love for men is a little like kind of skewed is because men have a certain criteria that we will only
you pointing at
attract.
me?
You know what I'm trying to say? We have a certain
No,
criteria.
we don't.
Yes, we do.
Men
Because
love
literally,
all shapes and sizes
right?
of women.
No, that is not true.
That is very
not
true.
That is not true. Because
How?
there are certain men that only deal with light skin, certain men that only deal with Hispanic, certain men that
Mhm.
only deal with short women, certain
Mhm.
men that only deal with like we have a lot of specifications for a certain woman that we deal with, and then we expect women to accept us for all of our flaws.
No,
And
I
they
don't.
will.
I don't.
But I'm
No,
saying,
they
but
don't.
women will.
No, they don't.
As long as if you're tall with a good smile, regardless of what you're doing.
So how you get women?
What you mean? Because then
You're not tall with a good smile.
wow.
I'm just being honest.
Holy fuck.
Is he tall?
I mean,
No, don't mean I mean nothing. You know he not tall. You my dog.
I am.
You get enough women. So
But what I'm
you
saying,
can't
but
say
right,
that,
so okay,
man.
so that proves my point because women might like tall men, and then they get to me and they're like, "Oh, he's tall enough." We don't do that. We don't go to
I
a
do.
woman and say, "Oh, you're thick enough." No, we don't be like, "Oh, you're light enough." "Oh, you're this enough." We don't do that.
I did
We will
anything,
literally be
brother.
like, "You fit my criteria." That is not unconditional love. That is you self-satisfying yourself. Whereas women will settle for
What woman settles?
settle for you may not have this, but you have this. We don't do that. We don't do that.
Yes, we do.
And you ever dated somebody where you was like outside of any of your boxes you checked
I have.
before your wife?
I have.
outside any of my boxes?
You're like, yeah. Huh? You ever, no, right?
I have.
How many?
A lot.
Why do you do that? to
What
yourself?
what she had outside your box?
Mhm.
Not to be too
Say
specific.
that again.
Why was she outside of your box? Like why didn't she check a certain box? Was she taller than what
We
you
already
like?
talked about this. No, I love all shapes and sizes of women.
Okay, cool. So but I know your favorite type. What you're
Okay.
most attracted to.
What am I most attracted to, Trey?
I'm not gonna do that
No,
because
do it.
because
Because
we
these last
love.
couple weeks,
Nah, we
everybody on this
love.
pod be trying to expose geeks.
Nah, we.
Let's put
No, we cool.
on
We
the table,
cool. We
brother.
love all women here. I'm just
What's
saying.
my type?
You know,
that
he
most
like,
men
you know, he
have a
like-
type.
curly hair, tall.
Okay, yeah.
He exposing himself.
Yes.
Because y'all always want to expose.
I'm
me,
just
bro.
saying
We're
we're saying men have a type that we go for, and it is hard for us to step out of that type. Whereas
No,
women
it's not.
will look at you and be like, "Oh, you might not be tall, but you have a great personality. You may not have all the money in the world because that's why guys that are
Bro,
bad always
I'm
have
done
the
talking to
baddies.
you, bruh. That's why I keep a baddie, because I'm bad.
You're not a good guy. You said you're a villain.
I am.
That's not a great guy, geek.
So what's my that's my fault.
Yes, that is a huge fault. You're
That's
not
my-
a good guy.
that's my
Work
fault.
for me. Bro, you saying literally what dudes do, bro. Not for the women aspect. Women
That's not
no,
unconditional
let me
love.
finish, bro. Women don't settle, bro. Women don't settle. Women has a specific type, bro. Women has a specific type. How many women walked up to you, Trey? Yeah, you're funny, you cute, you this, but you're not tall enough.
Right. That
No.
happens.
How many?
Okay.
More or less.
More.
Okay. How many? I'm fat, bro.
Yeah.
I'm fat, bro. I can admit it.
Yeah.
I missed a lot of opportunities. You just too big. You cute, you funny, this, that, and the third. You're just too big. Me personally, if she pretty, that's all she got to be. That's a personal preference. I just can't mess with somebody ugly.
That's true.
It's some
That's
girls who don't check my ideal type of woman that I've talked to, that I've messed with, that I've had a long term, this, that, and the third. And that's not my type. But I fuck with your vibe. I fuck with you. Because you didn't meet the status quo, don't mean nothing to me. That's me settling for something less than what I want. Women don't do that, Trey.
Bro.
Women do not do that.
I've seen girls be with guys that have a whole girlfriend because they're like,
I've seen it too.
and that's their only flaw.
But they be
What?
hypnotized.
Like literally their only flaw
They
is
be
that.
hypnotized.
Right. That's what I'm saying
They
though.
be
But they
hypnotized.
settle. They know they're in a
Not-
relationship and they still want to do it because they're like, I can see the good
Because
in you. Literally.
they
You're
see
right.
something, but it ain't the good.
Yeah.
But I'm
Right.
saying
They right.
it's
And that's
not.
when women get multiple baby daddies. and shit.
yes, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Because they
That's
think they could
unconditional
change a
love.
dude that
Yes,
cheats.
Bro.
There's a reason why guys have like one baby mama and a baby mama will have like 4 baby daddies because they literally
That's
try to bring the good person out of a bad situation.
And they'll go to the next
Those
one.
are
And they go to
hood
the next one.
rats.
That's like
Bro,
that.
but they still women.
They hood rats. Now go pick that up because it's not your crib.
You're right, my bad.
Be
Yeah.
respectful.
Yeah, I understood that.
Bro,
Simon.
That's because they're hood rats. We're talking about genuine women, bro. Women don't. If you talking about hood rats, yes, they settle for what they can get. A woman with decorum, they're not gonna do that.
The porn must be worth.
They're not
I
gonna
ain't
do
heard you
that,
say
bro.
big word in a minute.
But what do you go for women that have that?
Hmm?
Where do you go? Like, how do you find women like that?
Starbucks,
They're everywhere.
Target,
Barnes and Noble.
Myers, Menards.
Don't go to Kroger. Don't go to
Don't.
Walmart trying to find a shorty. Go to Meijer. Go to Trader Joe's.
If you go to the gym, don't go to Planet Fitness.
Yeah, go to Iron Society.
Yeah, they there.
They definitely
Go where they
Yeah.
go.
I tell
yeah.
you. If they go to a bar down south, don't do it.
Bro, it's like,
They
bro,
evil.
you know for a fact dudes settle more than women.
I can't agree.
You have to agree, bro.
I can't.
We have
We'll see.
seen it firsthand, bro. I'm not gonna put my boy business out, but he literally told me, it was like, bro, if I go with my girl, I feel like I'm settling because I can get better.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, but that's just a small sample.
I've never seen.
But
a
isn't
woman
that
settle,
like,
bro.
isn't that thing about the grass is always greener?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but that's
Didn't you
dimension.
say that the grass isn't
dimension.
always greener?
I
It's
feel like
never greener.
and this is gonna be my last point to this whole entire argument. I feel like when it comes to women loving unconditionally, that's why they take the kids because they like. And if you think about it, the kids are a constant reminder of you. The kids are a
Not all the
constant
time.
reminder of you. So what you mean? If it's my kid, every time you look at that person, you're gonna think I really made this with this guy. You mean no? Eddie, you gonna forget that your wife made like
Never.
Lord forbid something happened,
Oh,
but
never.
exactly.
I mean that, of course, but
But that's a constant reminder daily.
Women take the kid because that's in their DNA.
They're
to
nurturers.
be a nurturer,
Right, to be caring,
Not
to show
because-
unconditional love.
to their kids. to their kids. Do you think women stay in relationships when they're unhappy?
No.
I feel like some
I mean, some would
relationships
do it
just
for the
just for the
kids.
kids, yeah, and then
Right,
just be
but
What's the
isn't that
percentage?
settling?
What's the
I don't know.
percentage?
I don't know.
You think it's higher or lower than them leaving because they're unhappy with kids?
But
Higher.
even if I don't.
Higher?
Yeah,
You think the percentage is higher? They staying with their husband,
Yeah.
unhappy, compared to leaving their husband.
I think.
I
It's
think
higher.
just because they're scared of what happens out there.
Even though the data says women initiate 80% of divorces.
Yeah, initiate. That does, I mean, just because you initiate something, that doesn't mean that.
I feel like
Like,
when
you're the
it's
problem
traditional,
for it.
when
I
it's,
never said you were the problem. I'm saying, like, when 9 out of 10 times they're going to be unhappy with whatever their husband is doing, or maybe they feel like it's a disconnect. Maybe they're not emotionally there, so they're going to be unhappy, so they're going to leave. But if the roles were if the roles were reversed, men stay in relationships unhappy, bro. You think men want to work 12-hour days, get home, food not ready, because this then go to a nagging wife? They do it because they love their kids and they love their wife. Even if the drama they're going through is beating them down, they're still gonna keep.
Or
chugging,
they're
bro.
just told that's what a man's supposed to be. That's what a man's life is supposed to be. Like men, we're literally told from young adolescent boys.
at the same time,
that
bro,
settling?
if you're a man and you initiate the divorce process, you're just setting yourself up for
if
infinite L's for the rest.
as a man, if you're initiating a divorce, you know he's been eating this shit up for a couple years now.
Yes, but that's okay. So that proves our point. Like, just because women don't settle to stay in a bad situation, it's not their fault. Honestly, men need to take a page out of their book. If a situation is bad, leave. But instead, we're programmed from young kids that hey, don't cry. You know, we had this conversation. Check out episode, like, I want to say 10. No, yeah,
No,
10,
hell no,
9
it was
maybe.
like 4.
Oh, okay, cool. Check out episode 4 or 5. We talk about yeah, because y'all had it.
Yeah.
You know, we was talking about they went a little more in depth about how men need to show more emotions and stuff like that and be more emotionally attached. But even then, as kids, like majority of men are told growing up, don't cry, wipe those tears, toughen up, throw some dirt on it. Like we're programmed to literally just continue to go with it. No,
To settle.
to go with the flow.
To settle, bro.
We're programmed to not show emotion. That's not settling. That
Yes,
is
it is.
settling is. I would rather be a woman and not settle than to be a man and be unhappy.
But we do it every day because we settle. We literally settle.
Or because we don't want to demasculate ourselves. Because when you start crying about something, you're seen as a something less of than a man.
We gotta settle for the bullshit.
Or you just be a man and be like, hey, I don't like this. I don't think that's their woman's problem. That's just a man. As a man, you need to be more in touch with your emotional side and learn how to deal with your emotions properly. And if something ain't going your way, communicate or leave like a woman. A woman initiates 80% of divorces because they aren't afraid to voice their opinion. You've been doing this, you've been doing that.
Because they had nothing to lose, but everything to gain.
I mean, they already lost everything.
Like what?
Their spouse, which is why they're leaving. Once you lose your spouse, that comfort of your own home, and you feel like you're just a floating body sharing a house with another floating body, and there's no clear skies, it's all clouds.
Were your parents married?
Never.
Is your parents married?
Yeah.
Your mom initiated the divorce?
Yeah, because my dad cheated.
Which probably around, if it's 80% divorce initiated, probably 60% is initiated because men cheat. Because we're easily
my mom divorced my dad. Well, I don't think it was, but everybody plays a role in everything.
Right. I'm not knocking that. I'm just simply saying I feel like the unconditional part leans a little more heavy on women.
I don't think women love their men unconditionally. I don't think. I think it's always condition based. I think it is.
Nah.
It's a per relationship type stuff.
Definitely per relationship, but if we're going to categorize it and group it as just one, I think it's more or less on my what I've been saying.
Well,
every relationship is different.
Yeah,
because your marriage is not going to be like Tracy.
And mine's going to be like yours.
Exactly. But if we're just going to group it all as one.
But in that aspect, if you know what you want, you know it's going to work out. Because like you said, you're not going to settle for anything less.
I don't know what tomorrow holds.
I mean, you can wake up and fall in love for sure, but I feel like if that's the person you say you love, you know them just as much as they know you. So they know your expectations, and you know their expectations.
It takes a lifetime to know somebody, so you never know what's gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, to know them completely. It doesn't take a lifetime to know she's the one or he's the one.
How many people would be like, yeah, she's the one, and they get it, or he's the one and they get it?
I mean, and that, I feel like that kind of goes into another conversation because I have a hot take that I personally feel like we have more than one soulmate. I don't feel like we have a soulmate.
I think you can be in love with two people at the same time.
I don't believe that.
I think you can.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, no, we gonna that's gonna be for
let's
another
end it there.
pod. Yeah,
I
that's
think
it.
that
That's
was a
gonna
good
be
one.
another
My
pod.
homie Paul was like, damn, I'm in love with three girls.
All right,
at
y'all.
one time.
No,
I swear to God.
All right, y'all. This has been another episode of Pod 2 Old Man. We appreciate everybody love and support. Keep liking, keep commenting, keep subscribing and sharing. You know, until next time. See y'all.
Oh, and
Tuesday.
comment about the conditional love thing. I want to hear the feedback on that, man, because I know I'm not the only person who believes this, bro. And I know he's not the only person to believe the way he believes in Eddie the same way. We want positive or negative feedback. We want feedback.
Yeah,
period,
be
bro.
honest.
Like, if y'all want to scorch me. I don't
Please
care.
scorch him.
Because
Please.
it's a reason why it's a method to my madness.
I like it. I mean, I'm this was a good conversation. Appreciate y'all, man. We'll see y'all Tuesday.
Believe you dropped it. I took his bitch with ease, now she up the bye-bye.